I'm Shauna, and this is Brian. Welcome to our channel, Life Uninterrupted.
In 2018, we sold our home, auctioned off most of our belongings, and bought a motorhome, which we affectionately refer to as Frida.
We travel full-time with our two French bulldogs, Lucy and Ricky.
Join us on our adventures by subscribing and hitting the bell icon so that you're notified when our videos release each week. Well, good morning. Got a couple of projects going on today. Something we've been wanting to take care of for quite a while, but just haven't got around to it. So out here at Courtside, the nice thing about being out here during the Big Tent Show is there's a company called Shadepro, and Shadepro does awnings, regular roll-out awnings, window awnings, shades that go on the front of the coach, exterior sunshades, lots of different shades and awnings. So what we're going to have done today is we're going to have Shadepro come out, and they're going to take down all of these old curtains. Any of you that have an older RV, probably 2010 and older, know what a hassle these things are, and we're just really tired of having them. So they're going to take all of this down for us. It's actually pretty easy. These just clip on a little track right here. There's a little plastic track that these roll on all the way around, and it's just a pain. Any of you who do it know that you got to get up there, pull the shades around every day. So we're tired of doing that. We're going to have them install an electric shade in front with a switch, which is going to be nice, and then on each side they're going to be just a manual blackout shade, and it's just going to be the one roller shade. We wanted to get the dual roller shades where one was a screen much like this material, and then the blackout screen, but the case just sat too far down, out of the frame, and we didn't want them to have to build, a valance to cover all that up. So we're just going with the single shade, much thinner. It'll serve the purpose just fine. So we'll be done with those curtains. That'll be awesome. And then we're getting the 12-volt awning upgrade done today too. If you watched our video in South Padre, we had that one side that broke and it came down and hit the coach, and it's just a pain to have to do it manually, especially if a wind comes up. We just don't want to be concerned about that much anymore. And the big upside to that is that now Shauna can put the awning in when she wants to. So that's a good thing. We'll capture some footage of that, do some time lapse. I think that'll be pretty cool. And it should take, I'm guessing, about a couple of hours. So, all right, I'm going to get a jump on the installation, so I'm going to help the crew out. They're not here yet, but I figured I'd go ahead and help them out by taking off the curtains. They just come off with some little clips that are on the rail here, and then the rail that goes the entire side and front of the window there comes off. There are probably, I don't know, 20 or 30 screws that just fasten that. So it should be pretty quick and simple. So let's get that done. Now that the curtains are off, I thought I'd take a second to show you the clips I'm talking about. These little plastic clips are kind of a C-shaped clip, but they clip over a rail that's a similar shape. And the downside of these types of curtains over time, there's one or two on this one I think that are broken. See how it's pulled out, this plastic piece rips, and then you have to find a way to stitch those C-clips back on the curtain. I've had to do that a few times. But with age and wear, these things just kind of start to crack and break off. So it's going to be nice to get those full solid shades in for sure. Now on to the task of taking that rail that goes the entire length of both side windows and front windows off. And I'm going to hold it up with some pieces of tape because I'm the only one doing this, so I need a few hands. But I'll put some tape on some areas to hold it up as I pull the screws out, and then hopefully that works well. So I was mistaken about the rail. It actually is 2 pieces. So it kind of splits here in the center. So there's only kind of a big L shape on each side. Much easier to take apart. One down, one to go. That's it. Could have let the installers do that, but I like doing little projects like this, so no big deal. About probably around 30 screws now that I look and get an approximate count. Anyway, no big deal. Anyway, it's going to just make for a nice, cleaner installation of the new blinds that are going up there. So there we go. Well, the installers finished up late yesterday afternoon, so we didn't get a chance to do any recording or capture any video of the final finished product. So we're going to do that today. Super happy. I think you're going to like the results as well. Everything's really nice and clean now. All those curtains are gone and just a much cleaner look. Certainly makes the cockpit look a little bit bigger. You can see here, it's kind of bright and sunny out today, but you can see here all those curtains are gone that were hanging down, so all that's nice and clean. And the front, there's the other side, so super happy about that. What are your first impressions of the new roller shade install?
I like them a lot. They are so much more convenient to operate, and it opens up this whole area really nicely.
Yeah, it sure does. So one of the things that we always struggled with, and most people do when you're driving a Class A, are the large windows, and then the the sun that will come in, and it's hard to use these blinds up here, or these shades, because they come down just a little bit, and they always seem to have a spot where the sun comes through, so they're just a pain. So what's nice about these on the side is that you can pull those down now. So pull that down just a little bit. Let's say we need a little bit of sun protection.
I'm getting a little bit of sun now. Look at that.
Yeah, so yeah, it blocks it out nicely. Mm-hmm. So that's really nice. And of course they come down much further, and then you can stop any place and then tug once and then release it, and it comes up automatically up to a pre-set position, which is nice. Mm-hmm. And then also on my side, when I'm driving, I also have that same option to pull this down at pretty much any level that I want. And I would think that I'd be able to pull it down all the way to kind of the top of the mirror right there, just about right there. That way I still have full view of the mirror and still have plenty of area here to see any cars or anything that are going by. So that's pretty nice. And then again, that comes all the way down and then one pull, and then up it goes into the case. These cases are metal, which is very nice. A lot of them are plastic, and some of them don't have cases at all, so you can see the rollers. That's why a lot of installers have to build a wood valance to block the blank roller. So it's nice that Shadepro manufactures theirs in a way that is nice and sleek. So pretty cool. And that's basically just held on with 3 brackets that it's screwed into the board up here. So right there's one bracket, see? So pretty simple. Now, the coup de grace here is the front shade. This has always been an issue. As I pointed out earlier, these visors are pretty useless, you know, especially if the sun's coming in over here or over here. They don't articulate left or right. They just simply come down, and then that's it for them. So I may end up taking those things out because they're pretty useless. So the big shade is motorized, and it goes the full width of the front window. And I had them install a switch, which is right here on Shauna's side, so that while we're driving, if I need that shade down, she can just reach up and put it down a little bit for me. Just like so. There we go.
But not too far.
Right.
We joked around what would happen if this thing went all the way down by accident.
Yeah, if it came all the way down, if the switch stuck or something, yeah, I just basically just have to lift this thing up so that I could see.
Yeah.
But that is super nice. And if Lucy would move out of the way, we can put it all the way down.
Watch out, Lucy.
She probably,
Watch
yeah,
out.
there she
Good
goes.
girl. She's
That's
smart. Oh, okay. Well, front or back, either one, Luce.
That's their favorite spot to lay up there. So, yeah, that does a nice job of closing off the front windshield.
It does.
So
and it can go down even farther.
You put it down a little bit further and just kind of
tuck
it back like that,
right?
Which is nice. Yeah, so pretty nice. The only thing with upgrade or aftermarket installs like this is that there's always going to be a little bit of a gap. So there is a tiny gap on each side of the window. Not a big deal. We'll show you these other shades that we have installed that kind of help with that.
Where's Lucy?
There's Lucy.
There she
just made her entrance.
Yeah. Super easy. And it actually makes it feel more modern in here for a 2008 coach.
Right.
So, yeah.
Yeah, it just makes this whole area up here feel much cleaner and brighter and bigger. So we talked a second ago about these sunshades. Now, this is a kit that I bought. I think it was like $70, certainly less than $100 if I recall correctly. And they send you a roll of material. You measure out your windows and you cut it to size, and they provide you some suction cups. You can see the suction cups right there. They stick to the inside of the window, and they just provide a nice level of sunscreen and sunshade. Definitely cuts down the heat.
Oh, yeah.
And so that, when I pointed out a minute ago about the little sliver along each side of the window that the new shade doesn't cover, that kind of fills in a little bit. But we have those on all sides. And the nice thing about this is that during the day, no one can see in. At night, they can see in just a little bit. And then during the day, we can, of course, see out, as you can see here. But even if someone is standing outside during the day, they cannot see in the coach. So that's nice. And there's Lucy in her favorite spot. Both dogs will usually sit up there. There's Ricky. Both of them lay up there in sun all day long.
This idea was an inexpensive way to achieve some of the same effects that you get from Magna shades. We looked into Magna shades. They were very expensive. You also needed to install magnets or some kind of clips on the outside, and we didn't want to do that. So this was Brian's great idea. And it's worked out wonderfully, especially during the summer. These have been super, super helpful.
And now with the blinds that come down easily, the roller blinds, you can just get pulled down. That adds an extra layer too. The curtains did as well, but I don't know what it was. Maybe there's something impregnated in the fabric that the dogs liked, because they would, weirdly enough, lick them all the time.
Yeah, they did. And I hated the fact, especially during the summertime, we close these curtains up and have to run the AC, and they were dark. They were dark brown, and it just made me feel like we were living in a cave. So this is going to be really nice.
Yesterday, the crew installed the awning, like I said earlier, and we really like it. It took a little bit of re-engineering, if you will, to get that thing installed, but they got it done. That works great, looks great, and best of all, check it out. So I think I'm going to have them come back out and check the adjustment on that side, because it does seem to kind of hang up a little bit. But other than that, it works great. And if you'll notice, it does set quite a bit flatter than our other one did. Our other one was pitched quite a bit more. The nice thing about this is that you can adjust the pitch on each side. So you can have it up to 3 spots lower on either side. And another great thing about it is that you don't have to readjust that to roll it up. It does it automatically. It changes the pitch automatically and rolls back up no problem. So check it out. It takes about 35 seconds each way to either deploy or roll up. So there you go. So what are your thoughts of our new awning?
Oh, I love it. Now I can put it in when it gets really windy and I get nervous. Instead of saying, Brian, I think you need to put the awning in, I can just walk up and go. Bzz.
So it's already paid for itself. We had a windy day here so far. I was in town. Shauna got a little nervous at a few wind gusts that came through, and she was able to roll it in by herself. So that was awesome.
It already paid for itself.
Yeah, exactly. So do you think we fooled them sufficiently?
I don't know.
I don't know. With this right here? Well, if we fooled you, that was the intent.
Yeah.
It's not remote control. This is the remote to our alarm system for our coach.
That would be nice though, huh?
But yeah, I suppose they make them. Maybe on higher end coaches, they surely make them. This is all manual. It's just a manual on-off or in-out switch rather. Pretty simple. So that is going to wrap it up for this week's video. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe, hit that notification bell so that you're notified when our videos come out each week. Make sure you do that. We've been told by a few subscribers that they haven't been seeing our videos. So make sure you hit that notification bell, all notifications, so that you're notified. And we'll try to find out what's going on with YouTube and why we're not being pushed out there to our subscribers. We think
strange.
that's, yeah, it is very strange. So
yeah.
Anyway, see you next week.
Bye guys.